Aloha YouTube, what is up? Untitled Warrior here, coming at you with another sneakers buyer's guide. This one's for the month of March 2020, and there's a lot of great sneaker releases actually going on in this month. If you guys are new to this series, basically what we do is we go over sneaker releases, where you guys will be able to cop, and also the resale predictions for these sneakers. If you guys are looking to cop for personal, that's awesome, but there's also going to be that resale predictions just for the people that are more into like trying to make money selling these shoes. So that's what we're going to be looking at today, and we're just going to jump right into it. So starting off the month on March 4th, there's actually two shoes dropping supposedly, and those two shoes are the Nike Sakai's, the LD Waffles, and these are in the black nylon colorway and also the white nylon colorway, and these will be selling for a retail price of $160. It is looking like they will be dropping on the sneakers app and also on the Sakai website, and they're honestly, I mean, they're okay shoes. For the most part, they're pretty plain. If you guys look at that black pair, it is at least a little bit more diverse than that white pair. That white pair is literally just all white, white upper, white midsole. So it is a little bit more plain than the previous Sakai models, but because it has a Sakai name and it is a collab shoe, they will have good resale value. So for this shoe, I'm actually predicting that it's going to go in the price range of about $330, which is a lot lower than the previous Sakai models, but because of the plainness of the shoe, I do think that they will be like a little bit less hype in my opinion. Looking on the market right now, current bids are at about $300, so that's why I'm not expecting too much hype for these shoes. And then coming on March 7th is actually one of my favorite sneaker releases dropping this month. It's the Jordan 3 UNC colorway. This one will be dropping for a price tag of $190. It's going to be a pretty wide release. However, I think it's going to be a little bit more limited than people are expecting. The colorway is just beautiful and the aesthetics are actually really nice. Currently, like on the market and stuff, pre-sale prices for these shoes are going for about $280. So there is some good resale actually to be made on this sneaker. I do think that when the wide release happens, it will probably drop to about the 250 range though. Hopefully you guys are able to cop that one. Like I said, it will be on sneakers app as well as a whole bunch of different places, so just keep an eye open for that. Now I included this one because it is a Jordan 1 and it's the Jordan 1 Zoom R2T. But I honestly don't think this is going to be a good reselling shoe. This one will be releasing on March 14th and it will be going for a retail price of $175. Now, when you guys look at this sneaker, it again screams kind of plain, just kind of like those Sakai nylons that we saw earlier. There is a little bit more color diversity in this one, but I just have a really weird feeling that it's not going to do good like on the resale market. I always like to look at the past for like previous examples of if a shoe will do good or if it'll do bad or if it'll tank. And I think the last time that a Jordan 1 Zoom came out, it was like in that like iridescent kind of colorway. It was that black one, and that thing tanked really bad. Like a lot of shoes are actually going under retail now. And while this is like a different kind of colorway and a different kind of look, I still think that because it's a Jordan 1 Zoom, it should see kind of similar results. So my prediction for this one will be that it'll be going for retail or just slightly over retail. It just doesn't seem like it's a hype shoe at this moment. On March 14th, there's actually the first Yeezy release of the month, and it will be the Yeezy 350 V2 Desert Sage colorway. This sneaker will retail for $220 and it will be releasing on Yeezy Supply as well as Adidas.com. Personally, I think that this is not bad of a colorway for a Yeezy. If you guys watch this channel, you guys know I'm not really big on Yeezys, but this one at least has like a little bit of like color diversity and it just kind of stands out a little bit more, but not too much to the point where it's overbearing. And also it's kind of interesting because the Yeezys had not been doing so hot on resale, but this one's pre-sale prices are looking pretty good right now. Pre-sale is going for about $350 right now, so my resale prediction will actually be about $300 or $320-ish in that range. Most of the recent Yeezy releases have been going for about $280, so I think this one is actually going to do a little bit better than that, so definitely a must cop if you guys are looking to resell. Dropping on March 14th is actually the Nike Dunk Low SB Safari colorway, and this one will be releasing for $100, and man, I think that this is probably going to be one of the hottest releases of the month. The Nike SB Dunk hype train has not slowed down, guys, and I think that it'll continue to roll with the Safari colorway. The pre-sale prices of these shoes right now are going for about $400, which is insane. That's 4 times the price of retail, man. Very high. But what's even more surprising is that the bids are actually at $370, which means that people are paying basically those asking pre-sale prices, which is very high. But I guess there's enough hype behind it. I mean, it is a great looking shoe. The Safari colorway is one of the most iconic colorways on any kind of sneaker. It stands out really well, and I think on this shoe it is no exception. However, my resale prediction for this shoe, I think that it actually go down to about $300 and it'll stabilize in that area. $400 is just too high for these things. I could see it going down the road, like it'll reach those prices eventually. However, these resale predictions are all about what happens right after the release, so that's why I'm expecting probably in about the $300 range. March 21st has the release of the Jordan 4 neon colorway. This is actually a play off the Air Max 95 neons that came out a while back, and I think that this is one of the best looking sneakers of this month. If you guys were fans of that Air Max 95 colorway, you guys know exactly what this shoe is like referencing, and I think that makes it really unique and just a really like interesting and good look. Most likely this is going to be a personal cop for myself, but I don't think it's going to do good on the resale market. Jordan 4s are notorious for not selling so hot, and even if it is like this kind of like unique colorway, if it's not a collab, it probably won't have great resale value, which is unfortunate. Or fortunate if you guys are trying to cop for the personal. These retail for $225, and my resale prediction for these will be about in the $250 range. So it will be going a little bit over retail, but after you calculate fees and stuff, you're probably breaking even. So it's more of a personal cop at this point than it is for like a reselling target. Keep an eye out for that one. It will be releasing on sneakers as well as Foot Lockers and all of those kinds of locations. So I think I actually missed a date. March 20th, that's why they're actually releasing a Yeezy, or at least they're supposedly releasing a Yeezy. I saw this information on GoDapp. They're going to be releasing a Yeezy 350 V2 Cinder colorway though, which personally, I think this is the best Yeezy that has dropped in quite a long time. Aesthetically, it's just very, very clean, man. It has those gum soles, which look really nice, and a contrasting upper, which I think will make it like a very, very like hype shoe. I think a lot of people will go after this just because it's more of a neutral colorway as well. So this is probably one of the biggest Yeezy 350 V2 releases like in a while. And bids are actually very high for the shoe right now on the pre-sale market because they're going for about $450, and those are the bid prices. The asking prices for these things are like in the $600 range, and I don't think that's correct at all. However, because those bids are so high, I'm expecting it to still maintain very good resale value in the $350 to $380 range, which would be $160 over retail. So very good shoe to cop, not only for the personal but also for resale. So if you guys can get a lot of pairs or even just one pair, it's going to be a win for you guys in the month of March. Speaking of Yeezys, there's another Yeezy release for this month, which is on March 21st. It is the Yeezy 380 Mist. This one will be retailing for $230. Personally, I don't like the colorway and I'm not a big fan of the 380 model. However, I do think that this one will definitely do well on the resale market just because the 380 model is like still relatively new and there's not very many colorways out just yet. So this one will probably do very well. My resale prediction actually for this one is going to be about $370, making it one of the better resale targets of this month. And very good money to be made on this one, man. If you guys can cop this one, it's definitely going to be another win. So I added this shoe for the month of March, but I'm not sure if it's confirmed just yet. I saw speculation on GoDapp that it's going to release on March 26th, but this is unconfirmed by Nike and like any other resource. So just keep an eye out basically. However, the shoe that I am talking about is the Air Max 90 Reverse Duct Camel. If you guys remember the Air Max 90 Duct Camel with Atmos that released many years ago, this is the reiteration of that in the reverse colorway. Because there's no information on this shoe, we don't know where it's going to release, how many pairs are going to be made, if it's going to be limited. I don't want to make a resale prediction for this thing, but if history tells us anything, guys, that Duct Camel before, the original Duct Camel, sold for a lot of money and is still going for a lot of money because I don't know, I guess people really like that camel kind of look. Not really for me, but people like it. So this one will probably do very well in the aftermarket as well. Not going to make a prediction because there's not enough information at this point when I'm like doing this video. And then closing out the month on March 28th is a Jordan 5 release. This is the Jordan 5 Fire Red. It will be retailing for $200 and honestly just an iconic colorway for Jordan 5. One of the sleekest colorways and very easy to wear. However, this is not a resale target for a shoe, guys. Most of the time, retros these days, if it's not a Jordan 1, is not going to be selling for a lot of money. And I think this Jordan 5 is going to be no different, man. I don't think it's going to be a good reseller at all. So I think if anything, these will be selling for retail on the aftermarket, or if not, maybe even under retail. Two shoes that I want to talk about, and I'm not going to set release dates and I'm not going to set resale predictions for these things because it's very unconfirmed. And both of these shoes would be very, very good for resale if they do release. The shoes that I'm talking about are the Yeezy 700 V3 Alva and also the Yeezy Basketball Quantum, which kind of released already in February on All-Star Weekend, but it didn't have an online release yet. We'll talk about the Alva first. The Alva, if it does release, will be insane for resale. The Azael or Azael, whatever it's called, is still selling for about $700 on the aftermarket. So this black colorway, I think, is still going to sell for like probably, if not $700, at least $600. So it's definitely going to be a resale target if it drops. And as for the Yeezy Basketball Quantum, man, this shoe is just going so crazy right now. Like honestly, all of these prices are over $1,000 for the sneaker, and if they keep the supply very, very low, it might stay over $1,000. So definitely a target you want to cop for personal if you can, or if you guys can cop it for retail to resell, you guys will be making bank on those shoes. So try to cop both of those, and maybe you guys will make a lot of money, or just cop a grail for yourself. Anyway guys, that is it for the month of March 2020. Those are all the sneakers that are releasing at this point in time. I want to let you guys know that I'm making this video at the end of February, so there may be sneaker drops that are releasing in March that we didn't talk about, because there's always like those surprise drops and stuff. So just keep an eye out, guys. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this content. If you guys did, don't forget to like this video down below. It lets me know that you guys want to see more of these monthly segments. If you guys are new here, feel free to subscribe down below as well. And also comment down below what shoe you guys want to cop the most out of the month of March. Always interested to see where the hype is, what you guys are interested in. So don't forget to comment your favorite sneaker for March down below. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, stay humble, stay blessed, take care, and I will see you on the next episode. Aloha. Shoot!